Hey spiritual gang, it's Golden. I am coming on to do a general read. I just got done meditating, and what I saw in the beginning, it started out as me sitting in a meditative state where you have your legs crossed and you're on the ground. And I was sitting in a dark room, and all of a sudden I could see like one candle in front of me, and as it got brighter I was surrounded in a circle by different books, like all over the place, all in front of me, on the side of me, behind me. And the books opened up all at the same time, and the pages started fluttering, like open, one after another. And then they all of a sudden stopped, and they just opened up all at the same time on one page. And what I got from that was me channeling into a certain group of the collective's energy, and what possible storyline that you may be coming into or that you're about to start. And from there, all of a sudden I was in, it was like a luxury vehicle, and I was in one of those tunnels, like when you go into a tunnel at night. I'm not sure if you have these where you're from, wherever you live, but where I live, they do. And when you drive through it, the lights, like as you go under them, they'll flicker, so it'll get dark for a second and then light for a second, so it's like looks like a flickering motion when you're driving through it. So I put my lights as close as I could get to the color as I was seeing, and there wasn't anyone else on this road. And don't mind me, I just broke a nail too. This is the fourth time I've tried to get this reading out. My camera kept falling, and my lights were changing colors randomly out of nowhere. So if it happens again, then something's going on. And it happened to both sets of my lights, which was strange. Anyhow, I was driving through this tunnel in what felt like a luxury vehicle, and it was like a new vehicle, like smell, like the leather and the feel. I felt like I was in a brand new vehicle, and it felt like it was not a car, but like an SUV or something like that. So I'm not sure if somebody's going to be getting a new vehicle, or if they are going to be gifted a new vehicle, or considering getting a new vehicle, or they drive an SUV like this. But that is what I felt like I was in, and nobody else was on the road. But what I got from this was that a certain group of the collective, that you're about to step into a portal of a new timeline that you have manifested for yourself, that you've envisioned for yourself, or that you're trying to envision for yourself. And if you're struggling with this, a good way to do this is when you meditate, and when you think about it, picture it as if it's already your life. Picture what you would look like. Picture what your friends look like. Picture your family. Picture your partner. Picture what job you want to have, that you would consider yourself to have. Picture what kind of person you would be, how you would act, what you would be doing. Just things like that is a really good way to do it, and keep doing that consistently, maybe like once a day. Just take 5 minutes of your time and put some good frequency meditation music on, and do a countdown, and picture yourself driving into this tunnel in whatever vehicle you want to picture yourself in, and that what you're doing is leaving the old version of you behind, which wasn't really the version of you that you came here on this planet to be. Because what we initially are is, we end up growing up, and we end up with all of these extra layers that don't really belong to us, that are either passed down through generations or that we've collected over time. And when you get to this point and you're on your spiritual journey, and you start to awaken and you start to ascend, you start releasing all those versions of you that aren't really you, becoming more of your true self. And so what I want you to do is try that little steps that I just told you. Is try to do this for, like 2 or 3 weeks straight, and the more you envision it, the more you'll be able to manifest and step into this new portal timeline. And not only that, I was seeing the number 6 flash as like the lights flashed. And it is the 6th month of the year, and tomorrow will be 6/6, so it'll be the 666 portal. So it'd be a really good time right now to set your intentions and do that meditation that I just told you. It would be a really good time to manifest your higher timeline, because I'm getting a sign from a lot of people's guides by that meditation and the books opening that a lot of you, if you are able to do this and be consistent with it, that you're about to step into a new timeline. And when I got to the other side, it was no longer dark outside. It was like bright, sunny, like beautiful day, like beautiful weather. And there was lots of greenery. There was lots of greenery, like green trees, plants everywhere. And it was what felt to me like, I instantly thought it was a New York City suburb. So I'm not sure if somebody lives in the suburbs in New York City. And to be honest with you, I've never been to New York. So when I think of New York, I think of like the city, like what you see on TV. It is a bucket list for me. So hopefully, I plan on getting there. I will be there. That's how I'm going to think of it. Anyhow, so I Googled a New York City suburb, and it was exactly what I had pictured. And one of the pictures that first popped up was like a pretty SUV, and there were gorgeous homes and just a gorgeous, beautiful neighborhood. So I don't know if that's something that somebody's manifesting, if that will resonate with somebody. And I'm sorry, my neighbors are screaming outside and it got me distracted. I thought somebody was at my house. So I could hear birds the whole time I was in this tunnel going through it. And it was odd to me because I was thinking, you know, it's dark out, it's night out, what are these birds doing? But it made sense to me when I got to the other side. So I don't know if birds are relevant to somebody, or it may be a good sign if you're seeing a lot of birds and you normally don't see them, or maybe you just haven't noticed them there. But maybe meditating to bird song would be beneficial, because I was hearing birds as I was going through the tunnel. So that could be a clear sign for you to either sit out in nature would be good, or to listen to bird song and meditate. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the reading now. This is why I put the bird here, and then I put this green. I'm not sure what stone this is. If you know what this is, it's really beautiful, but it had like lots of green on it, and so I thought it would be perfect to set out. Okay, let's start with out with cosmic insights. So now would be a good time to set all those intentions too, because of that portal, and try that meditation thing that I told you about, and do it consistently. And you may not see instant results, but what you're doing is you're manifesting yourself into this new reality. And set your intentions. Maybe start journaling it. Maybe that's why the book was there, for you to journal and start writing the new story that you want to be in. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, for guiding and protecting this reading. What kind of energy can we get for the 666 portal for the collective, Spirit? Honeymoon phase, someone's wedding. So maybe somebody's going to be getting married, and if you see the plane here, this could be them moving, or it could just be a version of the vehicle. It's an air vehicle. So maybe that's the new portal that you're stepping into, because you're going to be manifesting your partner. Okay, Spirit, what else can we get for the 666 portal? They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So what this tells me, what I'm hearing is that maybe this was a previous lover and you guys are in a separation right now. You could be a twin flame, or maybe this was somebody that you were married to or with previously in another lifetime. And so what you're manifesting is you guys are manifesting stepping into this new portal and pulling each other back in, like a contract that you guys promised. Or if you're in separation with your person, I would expect to hear from them soon. So set your intentions. You know, if you want to speak to them, like, know what you're going to say. And make sure to listen and hear them out as well. Because this card coming out, it sounds like it could be a very important person in your life. Okay, Spirit, what else can we get for the 666 portal? And not only that, 6 is the number of love. So maybe that's something that you're stepping into. Because 6 is the number of love and the 666 portal. And I know that a lot of people in the collective are on twin flame journeys, or they're sparking new contracts with soulmates. So maybe what I was seeing is this new life that you're manifesting, or that you're writing into your story that was already pre-written, obviously. And if you see here, it's like a letter, but it reminds me of like pages in a book. Okay, Spirit, what else can we get for the 666 portal? Okay, Spirit, what else can we... Okay, air sign. And it also makes me think that that was a confirmation, because you see this plane is in the air. And so you or your person could be an air sign. Gemini, they spelled that wrong. Libra or Aquarius. So depending on how the rest of the reading goes, I may put this in the details, but for now it is just general, or you could have these placements. But that is a good sign, an air sign. Okay. Spirit, can we get any more insight for the 666 portal? That didn't come out. Can we get another? Okay, so the first one I can see is pet. So maybe when you're envisioning this new life and this new timeline that you want to be on, and you set your intentions, maybe this new person has got a pet, or you'll be getting a pet together, because it looks like you're going to be starting a family. And if you see the lights reflecting right here, this instantly got my attention. What I'm picking up is 3 energies. So I'm picking up a third little energy, and so it could be the pet and you and your partner, and you're starting to create a little family. Someone else is in the middle. And I don't get that someone is trying to sabotage this at all. I don't get that. I feel like when I saw the 3 lights, the third little energy, that someone in the middle is your guys' pet. I don't get third-party energy or anything like that. Okay, Spirit, can I get another insight for the collective for the 666 portal? Spirit, can I get one more card for the 666 portal? Thank you. Intimacy. Okay, so this person, you guys are going to have a lot of sexual chemistry, reminiscing. And so that right there is a double confirmation, they'll be back, that it's either someone that you're in separation with, or that you were previous life lovers in another lifetime. So reminiscing. Your souls are reminiscing, or you're reminiscing of this partner. And what you're doing is you're picturing what your life will be like together when you're both fully healed and you come back around and you're both on the same timeline, vibrating at the same frequency and living together, creating your new little family. So yeah, we got double confirmation for an air sign. So you or your partner, I believe, are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And you're going to be in a honeymoon phase, creating your own little family. And you guys are past life lovers or in separation in this current 3D reality. And you guys are soon going to be stepping in the same portal, reuniting. And I get the third energy as a pet. Okay, let's get... I'm gonna do some location cards. And if you see on the front of the card, there's 2 little candles lit, and what I was seeing was 1 candle, but it just makes me think that for a certain group of the collective that I was channeling in this new timeline. And there's a map here, so it was like a portal to your new life with your partner, you and your partner. I'm going to get these cards out of the way. And I will keep them aside in case we need to reference them. I'm going to take this card just because I saw it and it caught my attention. This kind of looks like fall in what I was picturing. So, just the picture itself is what caught my attention and what I'm seeing from it. But just driving through the neighborhood, the trees were more green, but this is kind of like what it looked like. And there were big homes. It wasn't necessarily like apartment buildings, but this just caught my attention. And it just reminded me of maybe what it would be like fall in a suburb in New York City. But what I was seeing was like current time. I was seeing a summer, or like summer solstice. Okay, Spirit, can we get any location information? Ooh. Restaurant. Celebratory dining. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like New York City in the background. I don't know if you can picture that city, or... It doesn't have to be New York City, but it could be a city suburb. And that's exactly what this looks like in here. So it looks like when you guys reunite, this is going to be like maybe where you guys live, or spend time together. And it looks like you guys are going to be going out on some nice dates together. And government building, public service administrative agencies. This also reminds me of, maybe you'll be getting eloped, but what I'm also getting from this is just another suburb, city type area. The pictures are more relevant to me than the words are in this reading. Normally I go by the words and the pictures, but it's just the pictures that are relevant to me in this reading. Okay, Spirit, can we get any more location information? Too many. These cards stick together. Okay, so this one that's coming out is industrial production, manufacturing process, assembly line. And what I'm getting from this is how to manifest your timeline. So like I said in the meditation, to assemble how you want your new life to be. I'm not getting factory, but this is just like picturing how everything is going to be in place in your new life and how it's going to run smoothly. Like I said, how you picture yourself, what you'll look like, what you dress like, what your friends are like, what your partner is like, what you're going to be driving, where you're going to be working. So you're setting up the assembly line of how you want, you're like manufacturing it, you're manifesting it. And this says floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, plant care. This also reminds me of living like in a suburb and having beautiful rose bushes outside. And not only that, what I'm thinking is stepping into this new timeline means that you and your partner are fully blossomed and you're fully watered and you're flowing, both able to manifest into your new timeline. And we'll get some love messages since this turned kind of into a timeline love read. Okay, can we get any love messages, Spirit, for these couples? Okay, so Heartbroken came out upside down. I normally take these the normal way, but what I feel like is that this is the old timeline, that when you drive through that tunnel, briefly picture what you're leaving behind and what is not able to come through you, that's not able to come through this new portal, this new timeline that you're stepping into. So it's a good time to take inventory of who and what can come with you and what you envision in your new life. Because this was upside down, this is one of the things that you're going to be releasing so you can step open to that new opportunity, that new timeline, that new version of yourself. So when you start to drive through this tunnel, just look back once, picture everything that you're leaving behind, and then focus forward only. Okay, Spirit, can we get any more love messages? And this goes for you and your partner. That's what they'll be leaving behind as well, because you'll ultimately be mirroring each other. Yes, this also came out upside down. So these are two really important things not to hold on to, not to bring with you, stepping into this new timeline by setting intentions of leaving these things behind. Don't be discouraged. Don't be kind to yourself. Know that you're worthy enough for this new timeline. Don't think that you're not worthy enough. Don't lack the confidence to think that it will never happen, because anything that you desire and you really can manifest and just fully 100% believe and just surrender everything else to the divine and let them do their work, then you'll be able to pull those in. So these are very, very important things to be leaving behind you when you go through that portal tunnel. Okay, Spirit, can we get any more messages? I don't know why, but this confused me for a second. This is printed upside down. Do you see them? I had to do a double take. I'm like, am I looking at this correctly? And if you also see on this other card that caught my attention, and it was on the bottom of the deck, and I was in the middle of shuffling, there's a bench. So that is relevant, that there is a bench that they're sitting on. But what I'm getting from this, because it was printed upside down, and I think that's just a printer error on their problem, because I also found that error of the spelling of Libra. But this is talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, and talking more. So not only did we get the they'll be back, this is confirmation. This is a confirmation card. Expect to hear from them soon. And because it's upside down, and it was really odd to look at. But what I think is that you guys are stepping up into like new earth. You're stepping up into a parallel universe that you're finally going to be aligned with. And so now you're finally going to be on that parallel universe, new earth. And what also, I just realized what else came out, and it came out upside down. So that's another sign to me, even though I do believe it's supposed to be this way. You're ascending. You're preparing for a union. You're preparing for that communication to come in. You're transcending by stepping into this new phase, this new portal. And you're ascending to new earth. Congratulations. You have... I wrote that on here. I wrote down my... I just want to show you so you can see that I'm not fibbing. Which I don't. I'm absolutely 100% all real because I have no reason otherwise. But I wrote arrived on here because all I kept hearing was, you have arrived. So, my friends, this means that whatever part of the collective, these specific people that I'm connecting with, if this resonates for you, I congratulate you because you are ascending to new earth and you have arrived. Congratulations. And I just got chills all over my body when I said that, and I got a little teary-eyed too. I'm so proud. I'm trying not to be a big sap and a big baby, but it makes me proud that everybody's just working hard to be better selves, and they're going to be living these amazing lives because that's what ultimately we're all working for each other. Okay. I don't want to get any more teary-eyed. So, let me get one advice card, and then I'm going to close out the reading. I just got way too... I'm so tapped into your energy that I'm, like, so emotionally happy for you. I'm so glad that I happened to, like, hear that in my head again, as you have arrived. And it totally makes sense, because ascending up, and you're ascending up into new earth, your parallel reality. That's beautiful. Okay, let me shuffle these one more time. Whoa. These cards are so big for my little hands. All right, what advice do we have for the collective spirit? Miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender. So, like I said, surrender and set your intentions for this portal, and your wishes are going to be granted. You're going to be living in your new timeline. You're going to be living in new earth because you have ascended. I love you guys. Congratulations. Make sure to stay grounded and stay positive, and know that you're worthy of everything that your heart desires and of who you really are as a person. I think that you're all beautiful, and I love you. And if this resonated with you, please give me a like, comment below, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. I'm also now offering personal readings. The price information will be listed in all of my readings in my about info. And congratulations again. I will see you guys next time. Bye.